And I want to talk to you tonight about something that is running rampant in our marriages. How your marriage became sexless. Yes, how your marriage became sexless, or how your marriage can become sexless, right?
We're bringing sexy back. We're bringing sexy back.
Let's get it started. Harder, won't you give it up?
Hello, beautiful lady. Yes, I am talking to you. It is Thursday, and you know what goes down here on Thursday. Wife Life with Dr. Gail goes down here on Thursday. So do me a huge favor. Make sure that you're hitting the subscribe button and the little bell right next to it so you will know when I go live. And I want to talk to you tonight about something that is running rampant in our marriages. How your marriage became sexless. Yes, how your marriage became sexless, or how your marriage can become sexless, right? And in my practice, I have so many, especially husbands, that are coming to me saying, Doc, we're in a sexless marriage. It is frustrating to me. I don't know how we got here. The wives are like, I want to give him sex, but all of these other things have happened. So I want to give you some practical things that could be going on in your marriage to make your marriage sexless, or some things that you want to avoid to make sure that you don't get in the situation where you are in a sexless marriage. 35% of married couples that was surveyed in 2023 said that they have not had sex in at least 2 months already. 35% of married couples. And those are the people that just decided to answer the survey. 45% of the married people said that they had not had sex in 6 months or more. Wow. That means pretty much all of 2023, you have not engaged in sex in your marriage. And let me just tell you, that is a travesty. If you don't have any health issues, if there's not other underlying things, if you and your spouse have agreed that you're not going to have sex, that's something else. But if you are in a marriage and these things that I'm going to talk to you about are hindering you from having meaningful sex, you need to make a change, and you need to do it right away. Okay. Number one, if sex is not a priority to you, if you have placed so many other things ahead of having meaningful sex with your spouse and creating that space, shame on you, okay? Because it should be a priority to you. It's something that you should put on your calendar, something that should be, because it's good for you. It is good for you, your body, your marriage is good for you. So if you have made other things and other people and other places and other things more of a priority than having meaningful sex with your spouse, you need to make it a priority. Number two, life transitions can cause you to be in a space where sex is not a priority to you. If you have had a job loss and you're in a depression, I understand. But again, it needs to be a priority, right? If you had childbirth, sometimes women are dealing with postpartum depression. If you are in such high stress that your life is just so stressed out, you need to get to the core of why you're so stressed out and handle that and learn how to handle your stress better. Because let me just tell you, having meaningful sex can lower your stress. Trust and believe me. Grief. Undealt with grief, if you have lost your mother, your father, a child, whatever that is, if you have not grieved, get yourself some counseling and get a way to deal with that grief, because again, it is hindering you and it's causing stress in your marriage. Menopause. If you're a woman in menopause and you have not gotten your hormones checked and you're struggling in that area, you don't have to struggle anymore. There is so many things out there that can help you get back on track. If you're a man that is dealing with erectile dysfunction, all of those different kind of things, because you also have hormone shifts as you age, please get yourself some help. You don't have to suffer alone anymore and pull away from your wife. Number three, if there are major communication issues, if you and your spouse cannot communicate outside of the bedroom, you're going to end up as in a sexless marriage inside of the bedroom, because the first form of sex is intimacy, right? And you need to be cultivating and being able to talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly outside of the bedroom. And if you can effectively communicate, you can get through absolutely anything. Number 4, physical, mental, and verbal and emotional abuse. If you are dishing it out, or if you're experiencing any kind of emotional, physical, and abuse, it's hard for someone to want to have sex with you. So you need to get yourself some help, right? And if you're the abuser, please get yourself some help. If you're the person being abused, you need to get yourself some help and figure out, is this a healthy marriage for you to stay in? Because I stand for marriage, but I don't stand for abuse. Number 6, unmatched libidos. If your spouse is just in sex overdrive, it's not good either. If you're just thinking about sex all the time, groping and pulling or whatever on your spouse, that is a disorder and addiction as well. And most of the time is driven by porn. Not all the time, but if you're in that situation, you need to figure out what is the root cause that is making you just think about sex all the time. Now, if you're on the other spectrum where you have no kind of libido at all, you don't desire sex, it gets on your nerve, you cringe, you need to get yourself some help as well and figure out what is going on. Is it hormone? Is it undealt with trauma? All of these things can make your libidos either high or either low. So you need to figure out what's going on, get yourself some help, and get yourself back in balance. And number 7 is you could be getting it from someone else. So if you're in a sexless marriage and your spouse is not telling you why they have stopped engaging with you, it could be that they're getting it from someone else. And infidelity is running rampant, especially with social media and all of these things that we are exposed to. If you find yourself getting sex from someone else because you have been denied, there's some hormone issues, there's some abusive issues or whatever, you need to stop it and you need to get yourself some help. I keep saying get yourself some help because it's very important. Because again, with the sickness and disease, all of these things are running rampant. You are playing with your life and you're playing with your spouse's life, and you need to be an adult, have an adult conversation, get to the root cause and stop messing up the other person's life, right? And I'm so serious about this because, again, I deal with this every single day. And I pray that if you identify with any of these things, or your spouse identifies with any of these things, you both go get yourself some help and correct it. Because again, sex is not a marriage. Don't get me wrong, but sex is a vital part of a marriage. And you should be engaging and having quality sex, and not just quantity sex, but quality sex, because it's good for you, it's good for your body. Okay. I love you guys to pieces. I am here every single Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will see you next week. And if you're struggling in any of these areas, I would be happy to offer you a free 15-minute consultation. I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just want to help you. Please click the link below and schedule some time to talk with me. Bye-bye.